So apparently there's this big fight this weekend that I hadn't heard about it. But hey, I thought I might as well jump in, give you guys my opinion as your favourite Pro Clubs YouTuber on a boxing match. I've got some things to say on it. I'm no expert. I've had a few fights, MMA, kickboxing, boxing. I've had a few bouts in all of them. Well, one in, who cares? Ultimately, on a much smaller scale, I know what it's like to get in there. These guys are risking it all. I said this before, they do not need to do this. They have so much money, so much to lose. So definitely takes some balls. Fight or no balls. Now there's one thing that everyone has been talking about, from True Geordie to all the experts in YouTube boxing. They've been saying Logan in the early rounds, KSI in the later rounds because of KSI's stamina and Logan's obvious power. Now there's one thing that I've picked up on that point that doesn't fill me with confidence if you're a JJ fan, and that is all of that muscle and weight that he's put on, okay? The guy's put on, I think he weighed in at like 84 kilograms for the first fight, around that. He's up to something like 90, way plus 90, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to say he's like 91, 92. We're going to find out today in the weigh-ins. That's a lot of weight to put on, and to keep your stamina is not going to be easy. I think a lot of people are overestimating, when you put on that much weight, can you keep your speed, your stamina? The two main advantages that JJ had over Logan in the first fight, he's kind of getting rid of, in my opinion. So we're going to have to see him do something pretty special to get a win. Having said that, I know from the people close to JJ that they are confident. Ethan, very, very confident that he's going to get the win. So we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. I'm very excited to watch it, to be honest. And like I said at the start of the video, both guys have got a set of bollocks to be doing this in the first place. Because if one of them does get dropped out, knocked, memed, it's going to be slightly awkward. I actually don't think that they are. I don't see somebody getting flatlined. I'm sure this will be clipped and put on Twitter in about 48 hours. But I just think that too much is being made in the hype of the 10-ounce gloves compared to what they fought in last time, the 12s or whatever, in the head guards. Well, from my experience, boxing and kickboxing for years, I see people fight in 10-ounce. We used to have a rule at my gym. We had a rule at my gym that you could spar in anything. So we used to always spar, like, you'd be sparring with 16 against someone with a 10-ounce. And our gym was pretty hard. You just wouldn't really think about it. You wouldn't really care. I think a couple of people started to get hurt in training. So our gym introduced a rule where you had to be sparring in 16-ounce gloves. People still don't do it. But basically, my point is, I've been hit a lot with 10-ounce gloves. And I've not seen too many knockdowns come as a result of the gloves in my gym, or knockouts, to be honest. To see a clean KO is more about the technique than the size of the gloves. I think if you're going to see that, it's going to come from somebody who has polished their boxing enough to get on the inside, to hit something that they don't see coming on their opponent. I mean, it's going to be difficult for me to predict a knockout. I do think this is going to go to the points again, but I probably am going to be wrong. Logan seems a lot more mentally sound this time round. It's in his backyard. We're going to see what the guys are made of. I commend both of them for doing it, and my fight prediction is probably going to be a KSI win on points. And the reason I'm saying that is he's at the Mayweather gym. They are training him for 2-3 weeks straight to fight against a heavy puncher. I mean, they're the best defensive coaches in the world. So I expect JJ to be able to ride the early pressure, not get hit too much. I just beg he doesn't come out with the shoulder roll like Floyd, because that probably will not go well. Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. KSI or Logan, who's taking it home? I'm sure the majority of you are KSI fans. And I'm actually going to be at the True Geordie podcast live watching it with... I'm not. Nah, I'm not. I'll be on Twitter though, so... that's kind of the same. See you later anyway. Hiya! Oh, because of the boxing.